guys, welcome back to mattmindset.com. Today I've got a tip for you. We were up really late last night. I almost lost my voice and just having a lot of fun, really connecting with people and celebrating accomplishments and hard work. And one of the things that we learned yesterday was how to shift team culture. Okay, maybe there's something about the culture within your organization that you'd like to shift, that you'd like to improve. Whatever that may be, there are really 3 steps to help your team shift their culture, okay? And the first is that you establish a solid coaching relationship with your team. Okay, a solid coaching relationship with your team. That means that when you come to them with ideas, with suggestions, that they are open to those things because they've been trained to be open to improving, right? They've been trained to have an open mind, to want to grow personally. Now, this may take time with certain people to develop that level of trust, but before you offer any kind of advice, you should always ask the question, are you coachable, or are you open to some coaching right now? Right? And there should be a clear distinction between your friendship with people and your relationship as a coach, because everyone should feel your love and should know that you're invested in them outside of just a business, environment. And so this doesn't mean that you only have a coaching relationship. You should also have a friendship with the people on your team, but that you have a strong coaching relationship as well. And so asking that question of, are you open to some coaching right now, or are you coachable on this topic? And realizing that criticism is never constructive. It's really we say constructive criticism a lot, but that's actually a false, it's not a true thing. There is no constructive criticism. There is positive feedback, and there is advice, and there's love, right? But there's never a time where it's appropriate for you to criticize. So understand that distinction and realize that if you're criticizing your people, that's a negative energy, and it doesn't belong in your business, okay? Now, step 2, after establishing a coaching relationship with your team, is that you use coaching language. And one of the things that we learned in the class that you can do, I've got it written down here, I'm sharing with you all of my notes, but let's say somebody they come to you in a mentoring session or a one-on-one training environment, and they start to spill the negative, right? They start to tell their negative stories about the people on their team and their group, or their customers, or whatever negative story they're telling. Sometimes that's to release, and they'll just be there for a short minute and then they're done. If it drags on, then it's actually them growing in negativity. Okay, so if they're complaining for a really long period of time, they're probably just growing in their anger and their negativity. And so kind of cutting them off and just asking them, what is it that you want? Okay, what outcome do you want? And that simple question will shift them from focusing on the negative to thinking about solutions, right? Thinking about the outcome that they want, instead of just stirring in their anger and in their frustration. So that kind of language where you can shift people from what they're currently focused on to a positive outcome, and then you have the coaching language of how can we get to the positive, right? How can we get to the good that you're looking for? And the last suggestion, step 3, is really to use tools. And in this coaching session, we used The Work by Byron Katie, and I'll probably teach more about that in the future, maybe in a webinar or in a longer training video. But there are so many coaching tools that you can get your hands on and learn about to really improve the way that you coach your team. And that can really help shift the culture of your teams. Okay, so if you want to just get a glimpse, go on YouTube and look up Byron Katie The Work, and you can see several videos of her going through the work, this process, with other people. So those are my suggestions for you today. If you're interested in changing your team culture, change their willingness to be coached by you, okay? And part of that means that you need to show up in love, authenticity, trust, and a lack of judgment. And the other side is helping set them up so that they're in a place to really receive what you have to offer in your coaching and in your mentorship. Okay, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope this was helpful. If it was, you can share it with a team member, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.